Yeah, I could do with a round of applause. I know that was a little bit of a wait. Once again, hi everyone. We are Gen.E. We tell sustainable stories. I'm not sure if any of you have seen a Gen.E video. So can I have a raise of hands if anybody has seen a Gen.E video, has seen me on screen? Okay, I think I'm at the right group. I'm going to get a lot of followers today. So I am going to give you a little bit of a snippet. But before that, let me tell you who we are. So I'm Srishti. I'm the co-founder of Gen.E. It's a media brand that tells stories of sustainability. Along with me is also my co-founder, Femi, who's sitting in the audience. We are mainstream journalists and we have about 4 decades of media experience. Most of it is him though. And here's a video.
Hi, we are Gen.E, and they tell sustainable stories.
Hi Gen.E, I'm Manish, the founder of Without.
Without wants this waste that nobody else wants.
Like this chips packet that's made up of multiple layers stuck together.
But we came up with this patented tech to separate the layers and turn them into pellets.
We started off by making sunglasses from packets of chips.
And now they can make high-quality products like shampoo bottles, buttons, and even signboards.
And this material is so good it can be recycled 10 times.
This tech is also solving the problem of dirty, unusable textile waste.
We chemomechanically extract high-quality raw materials from it.
And here's the best part. Without empowers its workers.
We paid 3 times more for this waste, hiring many of them in our factories, doubling their incomes.
They get contracts, stock options, health insurance, and most importantly, dignity.
We're trying to prove that recycling can be profitable and ethical.
Share this video and let's show the world how India is fixing its waste problem. Follow Gen.E and be a part of
Generation Earth.
Can I get some help in going back a few slides, please? Okay, so Gen.E is a media brand, a digital media brand that says stories on sustainability. We have over 1.5 million followers across platforms. We are on all major social media. Okay, but why climate storytelling? Why do we only tell sustainable stories? Well, the numbers are in front of you and they don't paint a pretty picture, right? India ranks 176 out of 177 actually countries. We are last but one. And today, sustainable storytelling is the need of the hour. Can I have the next slide, please? Okay, so Gen.E was started, the journey started with a coconut straw, right? So Femi and I, in our previous organization, were given an assignment to do a sustainable story. We came across the story of a professor who makes coconut straws. We reported that story. It went viral. But numbers is one thing, right? What it did was create a lot of interest in that product, and a major 5-star hotel chain actually switched from paper straws to coconut straws. And that's where we realized that with good storytelling, we can create a really huge impact. And today, that impact continues. We did a story on Udupi saris, which are hand-woven. The video went viral, but most importantly, the saris sold out. We did a story on STP water being turned into potable water. Now, water is a subject that most see as very boring, so it didn't get as many views as it should have. However, Nitin Kamath saw that video and he tweeted it, and the founders got 300 calls in a day, and they made headlines in mainstream media. Right? We did a story on El Sita. It was covered by Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw. And it started a conversation about how the Bangalore Development Authority should proceed with its doings. And finally, we did a story on bamboo, which was about bamboo packaging. And we saw in the comment section that many people were tagging e-commerce websites and asking them to make a switch to sustainable packaging. So climate storytelling, when it's made relatable, when it's made engaging, it won't just help us kind of go viral, but it also helps us create impact on the ground and start conversations amongst people who are young and old. Can I get the next slide, please?
These guys from Hyderabad built an aircraft that...
Can we go back and play the video, please?
These guys from Hyderabad built an aircraft that needs no petrol, no pilots.
And no runways.
You see, air transport is expensive because of aviation fuel and airport infrastructure.
And aircrafts can't take off and land just anywhere.
So they found a solution that's like Uber or Porter in the air.
It's taken off and ready to hit the market in the next 1 year.
But how does this aircraft work? Hi, we are Gen.E. We tell sustainable stories, and we came across this story at T-Hub, the world's largest home for startups.
Hi Gen.E, I'm Amar.
I'm Uttam and we are the founders of Blue Jay Aerospace.
Blue Jay is making vertical takeoff and landing, or VTOLs, that will run on hydrogen, causing zero emissions.
Hydrogen goes into a fuel cell, generates electricity and powers the rotors.
And the only thing that comes out on the other end is water.
It takes off and lands vertically, which means all it needs is a vertiport.
Which are 10 by 10 square meter spaces that are smaller than a tennis court.
This can go from Hyderabad to Amravati in just over 60 minutes and is autonomous, which means no pilot on board.
You just input the location and it goes there by itself.
The best part, it's made and assembled fully in Hyderabad.
We are currently building a cargo aircraft for short distance logistics.
Blue Jay is the first in India to fly a VTOL prototype.
They're also developing a passenger version called Blue Jay Hawk.
So people can travel easily between lesser connected cities and towns.
Share this video and let's show the world that India is taking off into the future from Hyderabad. Follow Gen.E and be a part of
Generation Earth.
So as you can see that our videos were not just tweeted by investors, by IT professionals, by Bollywood stars, but by also a union minister. And again, what this did is started a conversation about how the Indian ecosystem is evolving, and when backed with credibility that this can be the real future, the sustainable future that we are really looking for. Can I have the next slide, please? So what we've learned at Gen.E so far is that people care. I think all of you are sitting here today because you care, as long as we tell them how to care. So we've had Anand Mahendra, we've had Vijay Shekhar Sharma, we've had Nitin Kamath, and many, many more share all of our videos, which is so pertinent to starting conversations about sustainability. Next slide, please. And what we've learned is that when conversations can start around sustainability, it can become mainstream. It's not going to be a far-off problem, of a problem of non-accessibility. Because what we've realized in sustainability is that there are three major problems, right? One, people think that sustainability is not accessible and that it's privileged. Two, that the sustainability ecosystem is broken and that it's very, very fragmented. And three, that there are great eco-innovations in this country, but they're just not able to reach the right audiences. And I think that's where good storytelling can come in. Next slide, please. So here's what we've learned, and this is how we approach our stories. We like to keep it simple. We like to focus on the solutions. We like to talk about today and not tomorrow. So the problem of melting glaciers in the Arctic is a far-off problem, but what about today? What about the heat that we are facing? What about the water problems that we are facing? What about the garbage problems in our area? We like to talk about those problems. And finally, and the most important aspect of Gen.E is that we are trying to build a community that we can act, whether it's that one like, one share, one comment, or that one peer-to-peer connect that we can start because our DMs are flooded with people who want to connect with these entrepreneurs. Final slide, please. So I would like to end this with a quote by Mr. Sonam Wangchuk. I believe that education should be about healing the earth and dealing with the crisis that we are in. And ladies and gentlemen, I think storytelling can play a part in educating these people. With that awkward conversation and that awkwardness, thank you so much. That's my cue to end this. Thank you, everyone.